I'm going to share with you what I'm doing in the next 2 years to make millions of dollars. I've done it once before, so let's get into it. So my first question to you is who controls the money, right? You got BlackRock, banking institutions, but who's the competitor, right? Who's the competitor to the current monetary system? And that competitor is Bitcoin. That competitor is crypto. And you've probably all heard that saying, if you can't beat them, then join them. Well, I'm going to talk about exactly what I think is going on. And again, how I'm going to take my money and make millions with it because of understanding what I'm about to explain. So you have this thing called an ETF, right? And this ETF is going to bring trillions of dollars into this certain sector, which is crypto, which is what we're talking about, right? And a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people are like, what's an ETF going to do? Why is it so important? You can buy Bitcoin anyways. People can buy it. Corporations can buy it. Because it's the safest, sound way of buying. It's very easy. Like Michael Saylor said, I can pick up the phone, make a phone call. I don't even need to use my own money. And I can start getting loans and buying Bitcoin, right? If it has an ETF. If you can do it through BlackRock, if you can do it through Fidelity, if you can do it through any of these huge corporations or huge financial corporations, if they can offer it to you, then they can offer it to the billionaires of the world. They can offer it to the Apples, the Amazons, the Microsofts, the Teslas of the world in a much safer, easier, convenient way. Now, it'll also, just that ETF getting approved by the SEC, say it's BlackRock's is the first one to approve it, that right there is going to signal to the market that crypto is here to stay, that crypto is real. Those of you that have been in it understand this. We've been trying to tell people this forever, but unfortunately, that's just how the world works. Now, not only is it going to legitimize it, right? Is it going to spark a bunch of interest? Probably, right? But also, at the same time or simultaneously, right, in the same couple of months, you're going to see something called the Bitcoin halving. Whether that comes first or the BlackRock ETF approval comes first, it doesn't matter because they're both going to happen within a year of each other, I think. I truly, just from everything that's been shown, talked about, all the research I'm doing, that would be my best guess. And regardless, even if it's longer than a year apart, when those two things happen, it's going to spark a bull run. See, I think BlackRock is smart enough. I think people that understand money are smart enough to say, all right, we've seen the cycle, the Bitcoin halving event. Okay, wait a minute. We've watched this cycle over and over again, but we haven't been involved in it. Well, this time around, we need to get involved in it. They know things that we don't understand. They know things that we'll never know because we don't have the ability. We are not worth billions of dollars. But if you do enough research, you can put these things together and make an educated guess on what's going to happen. So BlackRock plus the halving, we're going into a boom, an upward cycle. That's going to be probably the start of the next bull run. Now you see what I'm talking about, how I'm going to take some of my money and make millions of dollars with it. See where I'm going with this? Now the question also you have to ask though, because I want you to understand it, not just blindly, do your research and go into something. By the way, that none of this is financial advice, it's just me talking on the internet. But why do the banks, the hedge funds, right? The governments, why are they all trying to get into this space, right? One of two reasons. I don't know. They know they can't win, so they're going to join it, so they can try to keep as much control as possible, right? Although being decentralized, they will never have full control like they do today, which is going to be great for humanity, great for you and I. But the other thing, it could be they're joining it to completely decimate it and destroy it, pump it and destroy it. Or maybe they're going to do that, but they know it's not going to destroy it. It's just going to give them more power. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I do know this. Trillions of dollars is going to flow into this sector in the coming years. And the writing is on the wall. See, I'm leaning to the side of they know that they can't beat it. Bitcoin's going on 15 years old. They know they can't beat it, So why not join it and try to control as much of it as possible? So, in closing, this is what I'm talking about. This is where my money is going to allocate to. This is where it's been allocated. But even more so in the coming 2 years, am I going to do that? I'm going to start loading up right now. That's how I'm going to take a few $1,000s and make hundreds of thousands on a couple of flips, maybe a couple $1,000,000. So if you're somebody that says, you know what, I want to take a chance. I deserve to win. And I hope you do. Just do your own research. Make sure you don't get scammed. Make sure that you do enough research where you are completely comfortable. And if you're going to be somebody who's going to save and invest, right, make sure you reach out to a financial advisor that has a license to talk about it and give you certain tips and maybe even actually help you along the way. Or you can be like me and just go for it and make millions of dollars. Who knows? My point is, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy passionate about crypto. I want humanity free, and I think that's what crypto allows. It gives us the ability for all of us to finally be free for the first time in history.